Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. Got a really nice one today, and I think it's a bargain. 2003 Road Trek 190 Versatile. This is built on a Chevrolet 1-ton 3500 chassis. It's got Firestone tires that hardly have any use on them. As far as miles, they do have a 5213 date code. That means they were built the last week, the 52nd week of 2013. So they were probably put on early 2014, and there's probably not 5,000 miles on them. So you've got several more years left out of your tires. Got a crank out awning, got a 2.8 Onan generator that runs great with 213 hours on it. This is a good looking van, folks. Now it's got some miles on it, which most of these Class B vans do. People that own these, they don't let them become driveway queens and just use them once or twice a year. People drive these vans, they use them for everyday. I've seen people use them for everyday vehicles, for day trip vehicles, for weekend vehicles. They're very, very versatile. So it does have 132,000 miles. But folks, we drove it 600 miles here. Did perfect. I've driven this van. It's got the 6-liter Vortec V8. This thing is not hurt, folks. It's got years of life left to it. So I wouldn't let that scare me. It's a 1-ton chassis, so you've got a lot heavier duty transmission rear end. 300 horse V8, gets 15 miles per gallon. And folks, and if I didn't tell you it had that many miles on it, and you came and looked at it with a piece of tape over the odometer and drove it and looked at it, you'd swear it had 40 or 50,000 miles. It's that nice. And of course, you know, really, that's not that bad of mileage for one of these vans. I'm never scared to buy these vans with miles, folks. For those of you who watch my videos, and when I shoot these vans, I always mention that I'll always buy these things. I'll look at condition before I look at year, model, and miles, because that's the secret to buying these things. Well cared for, folks. The body is in excellent condition. Now, if I'm just going to pick it to death, you know, of course, it's a 15-year-old vehicle. 16-year-olds, actually, since the 19s are out. You got on some of the pin striping, you may have a crack or two. Certainly nothing you're going to notice from a far distance off. You got a fiberglass roof. You can see the pin striping there. And I'm just pointing out the flaws, folks, because most people that buy these vans buy them sight unseen, and they travel a great distance. I don't want surprises any more than you do. Look here on the back bumper. This is a stick-on tread, kind of like what goes on the front of a boat. And of course, after 16 years, it's starting to peel up a little bit. Certainly nothing that's going to hurt the functionality of it. Got a crank out awning. Like I said, Firestone tires that look great. The colors, the finish is excellent. Windshield's great. Hood's great. Got the vent visors. Got the nice mirrors. Ice cold dash air that pretty much keeps the entire thing comfortable, except on the hottest days. And of course, you've got that 2.8 generator and roof air and heat pump. Let's look inside. Now, I'm going to point out one thing, folks, that the previous owners did, or one of the previous owners. The Versatile has 4 chairs in it from the factory, 4 captain's chairs. So what they did is they put this closet in here, and they actually, it matches almost perfectly. Like if you looked at it, you would think, if you didn't know better, you would think it came this way. So they took the 4th captain's chair out and put this closet in for extra storage. Some of you may like it, some of you may not. However, all the seats and everything, the seat and all the cushions are still here in the van in this closet. So you could take this closet out and put it back to factory condition if you wanted to. Which is very nice that they did that, because a lot of people that customize stuff like that, they throw away the original equipment, and it's pretty much, you got to take it the way they did it or don't take it at all. Well, this one, you've got the best of both worlds. You can use this extra closet, or if you've got an extra person that you're going to carry with you, or you need an extra bed, you can take that closet out and put the original chair back in, the original captain's chairs. Both. Good thing about this floor plan, folks, you've got a full-size bed in the back, almost a queen-size bed. I think it's 5'2" by 6'2". And these chairs right here, you can actually make a single bed out of. In fact, I'm going to close this door and save that air conditioning because it is pretty warm today. Alrighty, what you can do is you swivel, both your front seats swivel around for party seating, and you can also swivel them around. This chair folds flat down, you got a single bed. And if you do decide to put the other chair, which you can see right here, it's all in there, you'll have an additional bed if you need it. So you can sleep 3 right now, and the potential to sleep 4 if you put it back to where it came from, the factory condition. Look at this front cab. The carpets are beautiful. The seats, to have 132,000 miles, folks, look at these leather seats. They're perfect. I mean, you would, again, folks, if I had a piece of tape over that odometer, you'd swear it had 150,000 miles. Dash air is cold. No check engine lights, none of that nonsense. Got power mirrors, power windows, power locks. Got both sets of factory keys and factory key fobs. Dash looks great. Windshield looks great. Not cracked, no rock pings, none of that nonsense. Just somebody's kept this on the highway, folks. Like I said, people that own these vans, they don't let them sit. You know, we try to get these in low mileage, but be honest with you, folks, I'll buy one to resell in this nice a condition. I don't care if it's got 400,000 miles on it. I'm not scared of it, folks. If you've got one of these vans for sale, I don't care what the miles is. I don't care what the year model is. As long as it's nice, I'll buy it. I'll make you an offer to buy it. So if you've got one for sale, give us a call, folks, 706-965-7929. We'll make you a generous cash offer for it. I specialize in these vans. Most dealers never have them. They're hard to find. I've got several of them in stock right now. Used Class B camper vans. The Road Trek, of course, is the most popular one of all time. More Road Treks have been sold than any other Class B camper van. Of course, these things brand new are as much as a base model Class A, so obviously they didn't sell that well new because they were so expensive. So that makes them even that much more desirable and hard to find when they're used. But yeah, the plastics aren't broke. I mean, everything looks great. Got the factory CD player. Wow. I do have the table that goes in right here, and what you can do is a table that goes in there. It uses a removable leg, and you swivel your chairs around, and you've got eating service for 3 and eating service for 4 if you happen to put the original chair back. Plus, you've got your removable table in the back, and that helps make your full to queen size bed. Got an RV refrigerator. It's a 2-way gas electric. Got the Corian countertops. I've got the factory brochure in here. It's a big one. And I've also got if you go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com, I've got this in PDF that you can look through. You can download or print out if you want to as well. Stainless steel sink. You've got a stainless steel stovetop. Wow, they didn't cook in here. They obviously just drove it. The seats in the back look great. This makes a 5'2" by 6'2" bed, and it's a 5-inch thick, high-density foam, so it's very comfortable. This is pretty cool. You've got a Dometic Cool Cat. It's basically a glorified window unit air conditioner, but it's about 10,000 BTU, and it's also got an electric heat pump built into it. You've got a wall mount thermostat. Now, why I like this, folks, is pretty simple. You don't need a rooftop air unit in a van. That's just adding weight, putting stuff on your roof that's just going to ruin your aerodynamics. And plus, those roof-mounted air conditioners have those plastic shrouds that you have to replace every few years, and they're a couple of $100 plus labor to replace. So, Road Trek, I don't know where I got Work and Play from. Road Trek designed it where you can put this in, and if this unit ever goes bad, you can go to a Walmart, get you a window unit AC from Walmart or Lowe's for a couple of $100. Put it in there, plug it up, and you're good to go. I mean, it's a 20-minute ordeal to change that out with a window unit air if that one ever goes bad. Versus spending $800-900 for a rooftop air and then paying an RV dealer $400 or $500 to install it. This unit also has a propane furnace and a propane water heater. So it's got everything a big motorhome's got, just shrunk down into a small, easy to drive package. You open this up, folks. This is your closet. There's your table, and there's your leg for that front table. And there's your awning arm. Everything's right where it's supposed to be, folks. You've got a bathroom. Open this up here. You've got a bathroom and a shower. The way it works, this bottom floor panel picks up, and there's a shower drain underneath it. You've got a shower curtain, and I'm going to try to show this to you the best I can, that has a curtain. This is your shower curtain rack that goes all the way around. That keeps the water out of everything, and your doors make an extra privacy barrier. So, and again, folks, I'm going to try to show you this one-handed. So you got an idea. It props in there next to your microwave. You open your closet door up. It does something very, very similar on the other side. And you've got a pretty nice area right here to take a shower in. Now, is it something you want to use every day? Probably not, but it's something to use if you have to. In fact, majority of these showers are never used. In fact, a lot of people take the shower stuff out of them, but that's entirely up to you. I don't think this one's had showers taken in it because they've got the shower curtain bunched up. It looks like it's been there a long time. So, anyway, of course, trying to do this all one-handed is easy either. That's how that works. I know a lot of people, they buy these vans, they use them for traveling. I like the little hideaway latches too, those are nice. People use them for traveling vans. They don't even have to spend the night in them, folks. I mean, you can use it for going to state parks, going to ball games, NASCAR events, college football, tailgating, and more. Got a little 12-volt fan back here. Open this up, if it'll open. And what do we got in here, folks? I haven't even been in this one yet. A toaster oven, coffee maker looking. That's actually kind of cool, actually. That's a little toaster oven, hot plate, and coffee maker. Huh. Well, there you go. Well, that'd be ideal for in here. No wonder they didn't use a stovetop. And you can put you a TV right there as well. And of course, the flexibility of today's lightweight flat screen TVs and the variety of mounts that they have, you can literally hang a TV anywhere. Anyway, folks, it's a nice van. It really is. $29.9, haggle free firm, and what you get for that price is you get this unit checked out, ready to go by my certified RV techs. We don't check them out till we sell them. And what it is, folks, after you purchase this RV, it's going to go in line to get checked out in our shop. And my certified RV techs are going to go through an extensive RV component checkout. We go through so much stuff, folks, it's crazy. We go through the plumbing, we go through the electrical, we go through the appliances, your air, we're running and driving, we go through all your drawers and cabinets, we make sure everything works, we check the awning, and much more, folks. If we find anything that's on our standard checkout sheet that doesn't work, we replace it or repair it at no additional cost to you. So no matter what it costs for this unit to go through the inspection, it will go through it at no additional cost to you. So even if we lose money, folks, it's $29.9 the price. No matter what it takes to fix it, if anything at all needs to be fixed. You know, folks, this van is been well cared for. You can tell that really, really easily. Got the padded headliner too. None of it sagging. I mean, this would make somebody a great little camper van, especially for this price, folks. I just sold the same exact camper van in a 2004 for $10,000 higher. So this is an excellent buy for what it is. And folks, I know those of you who are looking for these vans and have been looking for these vans, I don't have to remind you that they're literally impossible to find. In fact, if you've got one of these for sale, folks, I'll make you a very generous cash offer for it. if it's in nice shape. Now, if it needs work, I'm not interested in it at any price. I don't buy stuff that's a project or it needs work. Folks, when I buy stuff to resell to my buyers and my viewers, it's got to be nice. Or if it's not at least 8 out of 10 or higher, I'm not interested in it. I'd rather let you sell it to another dealer or sell it yourself before I would buy something that needs work. Now, I'll trade for stuff that needs work, but as far as actually going out and buying stuff for resale, folks, we've been here for 50 years. Our customers expect and deserve the best, and that's what we do our best to provide for them. But like I said, if you've got one of these for sale, you're tired of the scams, you're tired of everybody trying to rip you off, give me a call. I'll make you an offer for it. And the same thing goes for conversion vans too, like the high and low top conversion vans, folks. If you've got a conversion van that's say 2002 and newer, and you want to sell it, give me a call or drop me an email. I'd love to look at it and make you an offer on it as well, only if it's nice, of course. Anyway, folks, $29.9, haggle-free, firm, non-negotiable. If you want it checked out, ready to go. After it's been checked out, my service manager does his final walkthrough, and he's happy with the condition of everything, and he's happy with how my cleaning crew cleaned it after my techs get done with it. He will call you and set up an appointment. Now, folks, there's been some confusion about this. Only the service manager can set an appointment for you to pick it up or for delivery. So only he, and his name's Gordy, is the only one that can set up an appointment. Your salesperson can't set an appointment. The finance manager can't set an appointment. I can't set an appointment. Only Gordy, our service manager, can. So once he's happy with it, he'll set up a mutually beneficial time. You'll show up at your appointed time. He's going to send the RV tech that checked it out, that knows it better than everybody. That RV tech is going to spend some time with you in this camper van. He's going to show you how to operate everything. He's going to show you everything on our checklist works perfectly. And all that's included for that $29.9 price. And of course, folks, we know once you buy this thing, you're going to want to use it. So we're going to give you 21 nights of free camping, folks, at select RV resorts nationwide, up to 7 nights at a time. Very nice campgrounds. I've stayed in them myself. Highly recommend them. And folks, I know you don't have to take all 21 nights, but if you did, folks, that's at minimum $1,000 of free camping that you don't have to pay for. It's absolutely free. So, and there's several locations nationwide, anywhere from Florida to historic Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and others. If you got any questions about that, folks, or about this van, give us a call. These vans are very popular. In fact, I shot one last night, and a road trek for $21.9 that didn't have a generator, and I've got people in there now signing up to buy it. So these things don't sit around long. As a matter of fact, most of these vans, I've sold these vans in as fast as 40 minutes after the video's posted, because these things are so few and far between that people know they have to travel to buy one. If they find a place like us that has several of them, they're willing to travel 500, 1,000, 2,000, 2,500 miles to get it, folks. I've delivered these vans all over the United States. I've delivered these vans to Canada. I've had people, buyers from overseas, buy these vans. Sold one of these to Australia, one to England. I mean, these things are so hard to find, folks, that you literally have to travel across the country to get them sometimes. I do. I've sent my drivers as far away as Northern California to buy one of these vans before. So if you've got one for sale, don't think distance is going to stop me, folks. If we can come to agreement on price, I will buy it, and I'll send somebody out. I don't care how far away it is. But like I said, it's got to meet our criteria for condition before I buy it. $29.9 will trade. You get the free camping, you get the walkthrough demonstration, you get the inspection by my certified RV techs. That's a completed after purchase. So folks, don't think you can, please don't show up and expect to take it home with you the same day if you want it checked out. Because this is exactly how it came in. We haven't checked it out. I mean, you're looking at it how the previous owners kept it, and that's the way we like to show our stuff. Because that's the true secret to buying a used vehicle, folks. If you buy a vehicle that's been neglected, that hasn't been cared for. I don't care how cheap it is. You're inheriting somebody else's problems. And at the end of the day, time you figure up your time and trouble and repair costs, you might have been better off paying a little more and getting one that's been taken care of. And that's the way we are when we buy stuff, folks. We don't want to buy junk just to save a few $1,000s. We'd rather buy one that's ready to go, that's clean, that's nice, that we would own ourselves and use ourselves for our own family to sell to our customers. And, you know, I know that sounds kind of old-fashioned, but it's the way we've done it for decades, folks. $29.9 will trade. I mean, these things get great fuel mileage, one of the most fuel-efficient motorhomes you can buy. And they're nice. They don't sit around long. Give us a call. That price, of course, like I was said earlier, it's haggle-free, firm, non-negotiable. Doesn't matter if you're paying cash. Doesn't matter if you're financing. Doesn't matter if you're trading or a combination of the three. It's all cash to us. Now, for those of you who are wanting to finance, keep in mind that these vans, and this is kind of a funny situation, and I've said it before in my other videos if you want to refer back to them, but I know that you're going to look at NADA and you're going to say, hey, it's only worth this much. Well, folks, guess what? Whatever the NADA says it's worth, I was willing to pay several thousand more than that to buy it, because NADA does not sell motorhomes. They don't buy and sell motorhomes. In fact, if you called NADA up and told them to find you a nice and clean 2003 Road Trek 190 Versatile with everything working on it, checked out by certified RV techs, if you call them and tell them to find you one for what they say it's worth, you know what you're going to hear? You're going to hear a click, because they're going to hang up on you. Because they don't buy and sell used RV. They come up with these numbers just to sell to the public. You know, they sell these NADA guides to dealers and banks, and they had the free version online, which is nowhere near the actual book value. Because if they were telling the real book value and the real market value, folks, do you think they would be offering it for free when dealers and banks actually subscribe to them? No. But unfortunately, the banks only go what the book says. So if you're wanting to finance it, you're probably going to have to pay a few $1,000s down. It's the nature of the beast. Dealers have to pay more for these, and we're not getting rich on this thing by no means. In fact, you would be shocked at how little markup we have in these vans. I mean, it's literally less than 10%. And that's not including paying my guys and all that other stuff too. So I'm not getting rich on this by no means, shape, form, or fashion. But we do sell these a lot. You know, we're a high volume dealer. You know, when you sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year, you don't have to get rich on every single one of them. We have a saying my grandfather coined back in the 1968 when he founded this place. It's kind of our unofficial business motto. You make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. So in other words, you have to sell more, you have to work harder. But at the end of the day, and this makes sense. At the end of the day, people are willing to travel to save the kind of money you can save them and buy from you. And at the end of the day, everybody's happy. We made our dollar. You got a great deal on a used RV. You'll be back because you know you can't beat our prices and the quality of our RVs and more. So, you know, it's an easy way of doing business, folks. We want to be your customer for life. We're family owned and operated for 50 years. 3 generations right here in Ringgold, Georgia. And we're not going anywhere, folks. We've expanded and expanded our lot. We're getting ready to expand it some more. We've got 140 RVs in stock right now, mostly used, at some of the best prices in the country. You know, compare our prices for the same year, make, and model, and condition and amenities to anybody. You get the check out. Everything's guaranteed to work. Worry-free, stress-free option for under 30 grand. Nationwide delivery is available. And like I said, financing's available. You will have to pay a few $1,000s down. And with approved credit only. If you got a question about how much and how much you'll have to pay down, contact our sales department, 706-965-7929. Of course, the majority of our Class B buyers are cash buyers, probably 90% of Class B camper van buyers pay cash, but I know there's always that 1 out of 10. So call ahead, we'll get you that information so there's no surprises. The price is $29.9 option A. We do offer an option B, which is the only way we discount our prices. Option B is you take the van just like it sits, no checkout, no guarantees, no free camping, no walkthrough, no demonstration. It's basically jump in it, here's the keys, jump in it, drive it off, take the good with any potential bad. And if you're willing to buy it under those conditions, we're willing to give you a discounted price. But please understand, as is, folks, it means as is, no exclusions to that rule. Doesn't matter if something blows up on it, if you're, it's not as is unless the refrigerator goes bad the first week you own it. It's not as is unless the motor locks up. As is, folks. I mean, if something breaks down, it's yours. Don't call us. You have to fix it. There's no exclusions to the words as is. That's in fact a legal term. You got questions about that as well, give us a call, or you can take the option A price. We make sure all the major RV components work like they're supposed to. In fact, the only thing we don't cover on our standard checkout is tires, because used RVs have used tires. These tires don't look like they've got 5,000 miles on them. They're 4 years old, under 4 years old. I don't think it's going to be a problem for a long time, because most RV tires last 10 years. And we don't cover dash air, and the dash air in this is ice cold, so you don't have to worry about that. And we don't cover TVs, and this unit doesn't have a TV. Now, we can add a TV. We can add a little 19-inch TV for $150, something like that. If you want us to add one, let your salesperson know. We'll add it to the price. But anyway, if you've got any questions, folks, give us a call. 706-965-7929. No commission salespeople. No games, gimmicks, trouble, drama, lies, none of that nonsense. No sales pressure. No haggling. No extra fees. Plus sales tax, of course. And if you've got a question about that, contact my sales department, and they'll be happy to get you a quote on what your sales tax would be, because sales tax laws are complicated, folks. They vary from state to state. They vary on how you pay for it. So just get accurate information. So again, there's no surprises for you or us. Do your homework and call us beforehand and get all that information. Also, ask the salesperson to send you over a list of all the systems that we inspect and make sure works before you pick it up or before we deliver it. And that ones, and of course, we repair them if needed for the price that you pay. He can get you that, and he can also give you the current lead time for a Class B camper van checkout, which right now is like less than 2 weeks. But verify that with your salesperson, because it changes day to day. And also, folks, as always, before driving any significant distance, I had this happen this morning, folks, and I say this in all my videos, but call ahead. Just pick up a phone right before you leave the house. Call ahead. Make sure the unit's available. Make sure it doesn't have a deposit, okay? Because here's what happens. I don't take my units offline, off the website, until the deal is closed, because 9 times out of 10 when somebody leaves a deposit, since our deposits are non-refundable, they're going to go through with it. But there's always that small chance that it don't, and I don't like taking stuff off and putting it back on for no reason. So just because it's listed online doesn't mean it doesn't have a deposit on it. So you need to call ahead, make sure the unit's still available, and if it is, salesperson will tell you. But don't wait, don't call then come down a week later, because during that week chances are it's going to sell, so you're making a trip for nothing. But call ahead, make sure it's available. If the salesperson has time, ask them to plug it up or crank the generator, get it cooled off for you. Of course, these cool off in just a few minutes. I mean, they don't take these things long to cool off. But I know the bigger stuff, it takes them sometimes an hour or so to start getting cool. This one here in 15 minutes is actually pretty comfortable in here. But do that, folks, and that way nobody wastes any time. Now, keep in mind, if I don't have this, I've got others. And I'll have several of these vans for you to look at. Also, folks, if you're on YouTube watching this video, keep in mind, I never delete my YouTube videos. Today is August 10th, 2018. So if it's more than a week or two from now, chances are this thing's long sold. But still call. I mean, you never know. And plus, like I was saying, if I don't have this, I'll have something similar to it most of the time. So make sure you remember that. My YouTube videos, I've got 2,400 of them going back to 2010. I don't delete them because they help our Google search ranking since Google owns YouTube. So if you got any questions, folks, our phone number again, 706-965-7929. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I strongly encourage you to go to my website, parkway.rvcenter.com. First of all, you can see all my inventory, all my other vans. Second of all, I have much more information on the website than I do on YouTube, including a factory brochure on PDF that you can look at with all any kind of technical questions you want to know about is right there. Also, if there's a factory floor plan available, I'll have that on there as well. Remember now, the factory floor plan is going to show 4 chairs. This one's got 3 because of that closet. And I'll have specs, descriptions, and much more than just what's on the video. And the video too, of course. And you get the added benefit of seeing all my other inventory. And I've got a very interactive website. You can apply for financing. If you've got a trade-in, yes, we do take trades. You can get it appraised from our website. I've got a trade-in appraisal form and much more. So parkway.rvcenter.com. Save it to your favorites bar. Look on it often because I get these vans in as often as I can find them. Sometimes they get rare, but I do my best to get them, folks. Thank you for watching my video. If you got any questions, give us a call. 706-965-7929. And that number's answered 24/7. I've got an answering service after hours if you've got questions about that. I also have a chat feature from the homepage of our website that's operator assisted 24/7. It's chat and text. Or you can just do it the old-fashioned way, pick up a phone and call us, or come by and visit us, folks. Thank you again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.